Okay, now we're going to try transplants. We're going to transplant 1 tomato and 1 cabbage. This is the cabbage. To transplant almost anything, you make a hole. I'm going to have to break this up because it's kind of wet. You make yourself a hole that's about the same depth as your the height of your pot. Now I dug it a little bit deeper, I think, yeah, because I want to put some fertilizer. I'm going to put in about a half a cup of fertilizer in the bottom of the hole and mix that in, so I'm not planting directly in fertilizer. Then you plant your plant. I'm going to pick off these lower leaves. And I watered the plant. You can see it's really wet. I watered the plant before I'm putting it in the ground. Then just put the soil around it, pack it down, and we are good. Now I bought this in town, and it comes with a label, so you don't have to make one. It's already got a label. Now tomatoes are very different. They're the one plant you plant differently. Here's my tomato, big, and I need a very deep hole for the tomato. Okay, again, I'm going to put fertilizer in the hole. So I put a half a cup of fertilizer down there. And I'm going to put a little bit of compost in the hole. And some planting instructions say a little bit of bone meal. Tomatoes would like that. So I'm going to put in a little handful of bone meal. Now, if you don't have, I'm going to mix it in. If you don't have bone meal, and even if you don't have compost, go ahead and plant the tomato. You do want fertilizer at the very least. Okay, so I have a real deep hole here. Now, I watered the tomato before I got ready to plant, and I'm going to dump it out. Oh, I need to get rid of this stick that's holding it up, supporting it. I'll put a cage around it or a pole later. Now, tomatoes, you want a lot of stem bare. So I'm going to pinch off these lower leaves. And that may bother you, but the tomato will form roots all along this stem. Then I put it in the ground. And put the soil back in. Oh, I could have gone deeper. I'm going to go a little bit deeper. It's taller than I thought. That's better. Now more of the stem is underground. A lesson is you're going to see tomato plants, at Weimar, Fred Meyer, and places, maybe even at nurseries. You're going to see them now. It's April right now. Do not plant tomatoes now. It's way too early. As you saw, the soil's only 60 degrees. Tomatoes want it between 70 and 90. So this would be way too early to plant your tomatoes. One last thing, because it's early and these are babies, I sometimes shade the plant This is south. I'm looking north. So I sometimes put some kind of a shade. I use shingles in front of the plant. So when the sun is beating on it, it's not going to wilt it and hurt it. So that's it. That's tomatoes.